Hi, it's Paul Jackwitz of ProFootballZone.com. I've talked about many different things about starting a website, and this is the probably the part everybody wants to know. How do you make money? Because that's what everybody asks me when I tell them what I do. How do you make money? What's the key to success? To be honest, getting your content out there. You might think, well, what do you mean? Or that's easy. Sounds easy. Well, it's not easy. Anybody can start a website. As I've explained the steps kind of starting a website, it's pretty simple. The videos weren't that long. It's very easy to start. Anybody can do it. Anybody. It's very easy. But when you start a website, it doesn't mean people are going to see it, which I didn't realize even when I started my websites. You think, oh, I start a website, the world's going to see it. No. You'd be lucky if you get 2 visitors a day, which is crazy. But as big as the internet is, there's millions of websites. So it's hard to sift through and actually find them. But I'm gonna give you some tips. I'll explain my own experiences. I'll talk about Pro Football Zone and how I make money. Um, the main thing is I make money through my partnership with yardbarker.com. Okay, when I found Yardbarker, I found them. I saw them on another site, somebody else's site, their badge on somebody else's site. So Yardbarker, we checked that out. It's a blogging network of sports blogs. And when I signed up, they were actually partnered with Fox Sports. Then Fox Sports actually bought them um, a few years ago. So actually, I get paid by Fox Sports as a contractor. I get 1099 from them as a contractor. And there's also other, they actually use DoubleClick for their ads. So they give us ads to put on our sites, anybody who's on there. And then, of course, all of my content from my site goes onto Yardbarker. And then people, they get really good traffic, and their traffic comes to their site and sees my articles and other people who sign up. So that's how I get really the majority of my traffic. And honestly, my goal this year is to find other ways. I have found some other ways, not getting as much traffic or nearly as much traffic as Yardbarker, but you're always trying to find ways to get your traffic, ways to get your articles or your information out there. There's even a commenting system, third party, because each WordPress blog comes with free commenting system. But there's a third party one called Discus, and Discus, they have a website, and people visit their websites, and they can actually see your comments. It's just a way. It's kind of a way again to get your information out there. Everything I talk about here, I'm gonna put the links to this stuff in the below. But if you're starting a website about photography or oh gosh, even football, baseball. You want to find other ways to get it out there. You want to try to find maybe blog networks like Yardbarker. There's other ones out there for also sports called Fan vs. Fan. USA Today even has their own sports blog network kind of thing. Um, there's other ones out there, um, but the best one, to be honest, is Yardbarker. They give you the most exposure. That's what it's all about. It's all about getting your website exposed out there, and you know, there's other ways as well. Of course, social media, Twitter. I have over 2,500 followers, which is pretty good. But obviously, always striving to have more. Twitter, Facebook, um, even YouTube. Yeah, I just started actually doing YouTube videos, just trying to find other ways to get my information out there. Yet, you know, it's just hard. You just gotta find ways to get it out. That's the key. I asked a good friend of mine who owns his own company, websites as well. He said it's all about syndicating your website, which means getting it out onto other platforms or getting your information on other platforms. That's what it's all about. So you try partnering. I've emailed other sports websites to see if we could partner. Just different things like that is really what's going to get your content out there and help you be successful. And again, social media, Google Plus, just different ways, whatever you can to get your content out there. It's going to help you. It's going to help your site grow, and it takes time. It really does. You have to be patient. But I wish blogs just grew overnight. Mine is only 4 years old. 4 years is actually it's almost 4 years. It'll be 4 years in September. Um, 4 years is a baby still for a website. It takes time. I've been really blessed um, to be in the situation I'm in right now. That's just the honest truth. Um, I haven't done any magic. I'm just really blessed, and I'm just continuing to ask myself, What do my readers want to, what do they want to read about? What's going to entertain them? And that's the other thing. Ask yourself, how can I also be different than other websites like mine? What can I offer? What do my people want to read? Not necessarily what you want to read or see, but think about what other people might want. Observe successful websites like yours and say, what did I do differently? It's funny. One of the things that, um, when I started writing, I was like, oh, let me write my opinion on football. People don't care about Paul Jackwit's opinion on football. Why? Because I'm Paul Jackwitz. I'm not a big time writer like these guys at ESPN and stuff. You got to start. I have to realize, I have to start writing about drama that's going around in the NFL. Players getting arrested, players uh, trash talking each other, whatever. And it sounds tabloidish, but that's what people want to read. People want to read negative stuff like that when it comes to sports. I don't know whatever you're going to talk about in your website or whatever you do. I'm not sure what people are going to want to read, but you got to figure that out. What do people want to read? That's one of the big keys as well. Um, if I think of anything else, I'll post it as well and include it in this, you call it series. But if you have any questions below, ask me, write it down, and actually maybe I'll make a video and answer those questions. But I'll put some links below on some of the things that's helped me and whatnot.